Hey, this is Kyle from Boise, also known as Marvel Zombie 616, and you're listening to Married to the Games with Gabe, Tim, and Tiger Claw. All right, fellas, drop that beat.
Wait. Oh, yes, y'all. Yes, y'all. You know what it is. It's them kids and wives and 9 to 5s, but we are still married to the game 083. Yes, sir. It's your boy, Gabe Patillo, with Tim Router and Timothy Hall, of course. And as always, we are talking games and life and games. And that is all I've got.
Gabe, I think we need one more take of that.
Poor Gabe.
I literally, that's everything. That's everything.
He's done. Good night.
I'm out. We appreciate y'all. Y'all know where to find us. MarriedToTheGames.com.
Poor Gabe. Are you tired, buddy?
Twitter.com/MTTGcast.
Well, you know what? We're flipping the script. You go first, man.
Oh, man. Me go first. I have nothing to wake me up
No,
now.
we need to keep Gabe going until he just faints. Come on.
Well, no, that's why I say he goes first before he falls asleep.
Oh, shoot. I'll go first.
Hang on. Well, what time did the clock say last night when you just, sighed in disbelief?
I mean, it was 2 probably. And for those that don't know, we do this show at 6:30 in the morning. And so whenever I'm headed to bed at 1:10, I'm always like, why did I do this? And then like the wife starts going, she goes and gets ready for bed. And she always wants me to like stay up and wait for her. And so I grabbed the Vita and I started playing Persona. And I'm like, why am I still up?
Yep.
Why am I awake? I have to get up so early tomorrow. And you got, for a musician, we don't even know usually what 6:30 looks like.
Yes.
We don't, we're not friends with 6:30.
No, that
you
is
don't
always
visit her very often.
That's right.
We don't visit her often at all.
It's kind of like gang warfare a little bit. You have your space, I've got mine.
She's kind of like that aunt you don't like. So man, and this week has been just, whew.
Lay it on us, brother. Lay it on us.
So Jenny styled one of my best friends in the world. His name's Ryan Lampa. He's on the road with us. And my wife styled his wedding and the parties that go along with it. And so, and he got married on Saturday. So the party, the shower, the rehearsal dinner, my wife helped be responsible for all that. And so with that means I got to go to all this crap.
Oh, you're running to the florist at right before they close and all.
We're getting
the honey-do list just got long.
And all this.
Been there, done that, brother, too. I'm right there with you.
And I don't know what it is about me. Like, I think that I have like a heart, but like I hate weddings and children.
That's fantastic.
Other people's children.
Yeah, I was explaining to Lauren last night, because we were with Tim and Lauren last night, like kids outside of like my circle, for some reason I can't stand. I can't stand kids. But I know I should love kids. Like they're the, epitome of innocence, and they, rainbows and lollipops, and they're awful.
They're not.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
Ask a kindergarten teacher.
I'm right there with you. Right there with you.
I heard a thing the other day that said serial killers have the same empathy level as 2-year-olds, and I was like, that's what that is.
That explains it.
They would kill me if they could.
That's why I sleep with one eye open.
So the week's just been crazy. Been writing every day, and so that's like that tires you out on a whole different level. And we're
Mentally.
redoing Yeah, mentally it's tiring, and we're redoing our kitchen. So we're
labor
still
of
like
love right there, man.
In the midst of doing that. So we painted the cabinets last night. And I bought the way that Jenny knows to get me, how she can get me to do stuff is let me buy a gadget for it. And so,
Inspector.
That's right.
Yeah. She let me buy like a paint sprayer, like one of the ones you plug into the wall and it's,
that's cool.
And man, we sprayed the cabinet doors last night and they look awesome.
Oh, good, man.
Yeah, they look like professionally done. It's crazy.
That's fantastic.
Professionally done by professional Gabe.
Exactly.
Good, man. I know you were kind of dreading that.
Exactly, and it looks awesome.
Yeah, I always dread that when I DIY something. I'm like, is this going to look good?
Yeah, this better not suck.
Right.
That's cool that they look good, though.
That's great.
So I haven't gotten any gaming in, I think, since last podcast. Besides Persona, like as far as like pushing the needle forward on Second Son. So I played a little Second Son after this podcast last week. And I might try to get an hour or so in again this morning before I head to a different studio to write with somebody else. And I haven't sent like any stuff out. I need to send like The Last of Us out still. I need to send out the game that whoever won last week.
And I don't even know anymore.
I got some Valve stuff I got to send out. So I'm going to do all that this next week between this podcast and next podcast. All that stuff will be going out. And so I'm sorry I haven't done that yet. It's just been stupid over here.
Do you find yourself like waking up? Yeah, exactly. Do you find yourself waking up like sore in places where you're like, oh, did I even work that muscle? Every time I do some sort of a DIY project, I wake up, I'm like, wait, why is the middle of my neck bothering me right now?
That's so true. It's usually my hands.
Yeah.
It usually be my hands. I'm like, gosh, my hands are sore. And you just find yourself like cracking your knuckles and like moving them. And, like, what the freak did I do? Gosh.
I did labor. That was weird.
Yeah. I'm a songwriter. What's all this lifting?
My hands hurt.
I need an Advil. Can somebody get me ibuprofen? Babe.
I'm sure the kitchen's going to be amazing, man. I think it's going to be awesome.
But it's coming along.
Hey, Gabe, did you rent that paint sprayer or buy it?
No, I bought that, Joker.
Oh, cool. So you got something to keep the kids away now.
Exactly. Hey, get off my lawn. Something to use during Halloween.
That's amazing.
Right. Say thank you before I spray you in the eye with some latex paint.
Happy Halloween.
Yeah, exactly. Browder.
Oh, brother. Well, I'm not doing any DIY projects right now, so I'm straight there. But it's been a good week. As Gabe said, we got together because the girls love to hang out. Yesterday at Chick-fil-A on Tuesdays, I believe they do this.
That was the stupidest idea ever.
They do this family. What is it? It's like a family night thing, and everything is like kids' meals are buy one get one free, and they have a face painter. They have a balloon creationist.
Terrible.
Okay, so Lauren and I, we
they had karaoke.
They had kids karaoke. So Jenny told Lauren, like, hey, why don't you meet us down here at like 5:30ish? And we're like, okay, great. Do. Like coming up to Chick-fil-A, there is a line wrapped around this is just for the drive-through, wrapped around and out onto the street. Stupid. And I look at Lauren, I'm like, oh, this is not going to be good. So the parking lot's packed. We have to park like down the street from Chick-fil-A and walk up, and we just walk into just chaos. Like, dude, it's just everywhere. Like, kids are running around everywhere. Kids are crying everywhere. The Easter Bunny was there too. I don't know how that happened. It was incredible.
And it was like this real ghetto version of the Easter Bunny. Like, it was an Easter Bunny outfit.
Right.
But like, I think it was a girl in there had to keep like adjusting her head.
Yeah, one eye kept
she was wearing.
down.
Yeah, I think she was wearing Timberlands, and she had socks on her hands.
Oh,
literally like Hanes white socks with like gray at the fingertip and gray at the heel. Like, you're like, why just get white socks.
Yeah,
like that is
socks.
creepy looking. And they're like socks that she like had just played soccer in, it looked like.
Yep.
Like they were brown and gross.
So, of course, Piper didn't get her face painted. She was terrified of the Easter Bunny. She did get, I will say, the balloon artist was pretty amazing because he made Elsa and Anna from Frozen. He actually made those characters out of a balloon, and complete with Anna had the little white stripe in it from her hair. I mean, that was pretty genius. I gotta give it up for him. That was incredible.
It was really good, yeah.
But it was so funny. Like when we were walking out, I'm like, man, if I was either a bachelor or we didn't have kids yet, I would have opened that door, be like, all right, who's ready for some chick? Nope, going to McDonald's.
Exactly.
Yep.
It was like,
there's no way I would go in there without my wife wanting to go.
Yeah. So anyway,
it was crazy because we were sitting there like Lauren and Jenny are in line with the kids doing whatever
for what seemed like an hour.
And I looked at Tim. I was like, Why would you ever want to come here?
we both had this look, and we also I think we mentally passed this along even while they were at the table. We're like, what are we doing here? Like, why
like there's not one dad in here by himself. Like this is a mom thing. Like come get mad at other moms and their children and eat Chick-fil-A thing.
Oh,
it was awful.
And we were right by the playground too, so it was like doors were coming open, kids were coming out crying. It was just mass hysteria. All that to be said, the kids had a good time. So I guess that's the silver lining in all of this. Like these two girls, when they get together, they are just crazy, and it's so much fun to see. And so it was good. So we've definitely done our kids and wives for the week. That's for sure. The 9 to 5's killing me still, but it's still going well. Just keeping me busy. A lot of early mornings. Gaming wise, though, finally getting back on track, playing some Second Son. I finished The Wolf Among Us episode 3 yesterday, and
nice.
I sound like a broken record, but everybody's got to play that game.
Really, is it great?
Telltale just keeps the story going and keeps you just hooked. Like I'm already ready for 4, and it's like this is great, and it's just a fantastic game. So I encourage everybody to go play it.
I'm so glad that's fun.
Yeah, I'm really loving Second Son. As I said last week, I'm really happy with how Sucker Punch really utilized everything about this new next gen console. Even down to the DualShock 4 changes color depending on your spray paint. And it's just
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
And I love looking at like the subtle stuff. Like that kind of subtle stuff just makes you appreciate it even more. It just it feels good. Like all the controls are great, and it's just a good game. And honestly, I really am taking my sweet time. Like I think I've only gotten 2 areas freed from the DOP right now. So I'm seriously just doing everything, trying to get as many shards as I can. And if I were to post this on Twitch, everybody would fall asleep. But it's a great game, and I'm loving it. So
sweet.
That's me, man. Yeah, pretty boring this week.
Hall, I know there's something about a house.
Yeah.
Yes. Please give us the news, my brother.
Most of the time that I would have spent gaming, I spent doing house stuff, which is really stressful, by the way.
It really is, man. Collecting everything and signing your life away. Whew.
Yeah, thank God I've gotten that part out of the way. But we did find a house. We were looking in areas of Nashville, and Krista and I wanted to be kind of in the Brentwood area, which is kind of like a central location, if you will. So it's like 15 minutes to Nashville, 15 minutes to Franklin, 15 minutes to wherever you need to go.
Right.
And
Chick-fil-A on Tuesdays?
Yeah, Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is literally, a couple miles down the road?
Yeah, it is.
But I'm not going on Tuesday. So.
No, please don't.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, I mean, we found a home in the area we wanted to be in, and it was in our price range because it was, like, we didn't see any pictures of it online. Like, we just saw the picture of the front of the house. So we're like, oh, yeah, that's probably going to be bad news, because our realtor was like, yeah, this is selling for a lot less than homes in this neighborhood would typically sell.
Oh, really?
So let's go take a look at it.
Yeah, are they in a hurry?
What's that?
Are they in a hurry?
Sounds like it.
It's already vacated. They've already left.
Yep.
But
that's a transfer right there, probably.
Yeah, I mean, they wanted us to close real quick. Anyway, the long story short is we went in there and the home was built in like 2002, and it doesn't look like they've done anything since 2002.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's funny.
But, I mean, the good thing is that the renovations aren't that expensive. The home appraises for, it appraises for quite a bit more than they're selling it for if we do those renovations. And as long as the inspection checks out. So,
sure.
Well, man, I mean, if you're getting it at a better deal, you just take that money that you would have spent anyway, renovate it, and you'll do just fine on that house. Definitely.
That's exactly what we're thinking. Plus, we were gonna, the thing is we've looked at homes all over. We've looked at homes in every area of Greater Nashville. But the thing that struck us about this home, like I said, is its centralized location.
Yeah, man, you're in a great spot.
Yeah, and the fact that we were going to probably do some renovation anyway, because everybody kind of wants to make their house their own,
Of course.
So we decided, we're just going to tear up the floors and get some hardwoods and probably redo the kitchen.
Wow.
So I'm going to be right there with you, Gabe.
Oh, yes, yes, you will.
If you need, you know what I'm saying? If you need some help, call Router.
Yeah.
That's right, man.
Yeah, I'm the only one not doing one.
That's awesome, bro.
Yeah, that's great, bro.
It's very cool. I can't wait to finish it up and have you guys over sometime. It's really cool.
You guys have a closing date already?
Yes, we have a closing date, but actually I probably shouldn't get too far ahead of myself because we got to get the inspection done.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So the thing is the realtor told us, he was like, if this inspection, he's like, the only thing I could think, there might be something about the roof. They probably never had it maintenance or anything. He's like, even if it comes back with that and we can't get it, he's like, this home is still worth what you would pay for it.
Oh, yeah.
But 2006 to now, it's not like it should need a new roof already.
It's 2002.
Yeah,
2002.
It probably will need a new roof, but
exactly.
your homeowner's insurance will probably handle that anyway.
It might. I don't know. I'm going to ask the... basically when we find out with the inspection and stuff, I'm just going to ask about, if there is damage to the roof or if the roof needs to be maintained or anything like that, I'm going to ask for that in the contract. So as part of buying the home.
Yeah.
But like I said, our realtor said, I'm going to prepare you for something. They probably priced it this way because they don't want to have to do any of that stuff. So,
yeah, that's true.
He was like, this is $50,000 under the comp.
Wow.
So you've got a lot of room to work with.
Wow, dude, that's huge.
It's pretty.
That's pretty.
How long has it been on the market?
We scooped it up the day it came on.
Good
no
call,
way,
man. That's perfect, dude.
We had to. There were people already looking at it. Basically that
awesome.
area doesn't. Not only does it not go on sale very often, but like I said, he had mentioned there's hardly ever a home at this price range. So we should probably go take a look at it. We did, really liked it. So, just hoping that everything goes well from here.
Man, Hall, now you can get a PS4 and an Xbox One.
Oh boy. Yeah. No thanks.
Goodness gracious.
Man, that's
awesome.
incredible. That's I think the planet's just aligned perfectly for you, and I love those situations. And you're jumping on it too, which is good because the minute you hesitate, somebody else is going to get in there and swoop it up.
Definitely very excited. The first home we went and looked at that did get swooped up. I don't think I got a chance to talk about this on the show, but we put in an offer on a home last week in Nolensville, and and it got scooped up. But we were like, well, maybe that's not such a bad thing because Nolensville's a little bit further away from Krista's work. She works in Franklin. I work on the complete opposite end of Nashville. So, we really needed something that was kind of in the middle. So I'm just glad we found it.
Yeah,
that's
man,
awesome.
That is so awesome. Good job.
That's great. So
good job for your realtor.
So Mass Effect 3 is going well then, huh?
Yeah. No, I wanted to talk about the multiplayer a little bit, like getting off of the serious stuff. I know this is kids and wives and 9 to 5s and we're allowed to do that stuff, but
of course.
Played some Mass Effect 3 multiplayer when I got a chance, and I gotta say, that should be free to play by now.
Really?
Yeah, like, you know how they broke off the Uncharted 3 multiplayer and made that free to play?
Right, yeah.
I think they should do that with the Mass Effect 3 multiplayer. It's really fun, and it's got that carrot dangling right in front of you. It's a very enticing game, and it's very fun. So
that's good.
That's really interesting.
I heard great things about it.
Yeah, it's cool because you purchase these upgrade packs, and like they'll say, like, you know, you have a chance of getting one uncommon item, or you have a chance of getting one rare item. So it's similar to Borderlands with the guns, where you could get a rare gun or an uncommon gun. It's very cool in that respect, because I felt like I was shooting a pea shooter this whole time, and then I got one of those packs with a rare gun in it, and now I'm just blowing it away.
Now you're a boss.
Exactly. It's pretty awesome. So it's got something to entice you to keep going forward.
Very cool.
Yeah, that's great. I love that.
Other than that, I don't think I had a chance to play anything else, but I really want to play the next episode of The Wolf Among Us.
Yes, please do.
So
yeah,
I'll get around to that soon.
And I still got to go back and play that freaking Walking Dead season 1 and 2.
Oh, the season 2?
Yeah, I mean season 2, episode 1 and 2. Yeah.
You're in for a treat.
Yeah, you are.
I know. Gosh, I don't know why I keep holding back. I got all this, like I said last week, like Persona's getting me a little bit more, so I'm liking to play that a little bit, and I think I'm about 12 hours in now, and it's kind of coming into its own for me, and so
I'm glad you stuck with it.
Me too, I think.
Me too, I think.
Yeah, when I beat it, we'll see if I'm glad that I stuck with it.
Because that's like, from a lot of people, I've just heard that's one of they claim it as one of the best Vita games. So
yeah, so I'm excited to keep going.
I will say our closing date, if we get this home, our closing date is after my birthday, so I'm not going to be able to get. I'm asking for the Borderlands 2 Vita pack for my birthday.
There you go.
But it's going to be a little bit. Our closing date is about a week after my birthday, so we'll
see.
Let's get into some real estate.
Man, it really is. It's like kids' wives 9 to 5s this week.
For all of us.
Everybody I've talked to, including the home inspector, like the home inspector was just like, he's like, Middle Tennessee cannot support this many people.
Yeah.
He's like, this is ridiculous.
Yep. It's a boom. There's definitely a boom.
That's awesome.
It's because of us, you know.
Of course it is.
That's right. We're bringing it all. You're welcome, Nashville. You're welcome.
Speaking of bringing it all, before we get into the new releases and the updates, you know, we put that call out for the live show, and a lot of people said, "Oh, you guys doing it at the Score?" And I think we'd already decided we were going to do that. Correct?
Yeah,
I think so. Now we just got to ask them.
Yeah,
we talked. Me and Hall talked to him about it a little bit.
Yeah,
when we were there.
Did. I mean, we talked about doing live shows there for the 100th show. Though tons of people came out of the woodwork, you know, forum and Twitter, just saying like, "Yeah, I'll be there."
That's so cool.
So I think we're gonna have a lot more people there than we thought. Hopefully.
Well,
that'd be awesome.
That's good. And we just I want to work it out with the Score where we can do some giveaway stuff. And, you know, if the Score has a lot of people in there, you know, that's awesome for them too. So I'd be thrilled just if a few people showed up, to be perfectly honest. I don't care.
I know. If 3 people came, I'd be like, we did it.
As a clam. Yep.
We did it.
Hallelujah. We did it.
Oh my gosh. Look at all these people.
There'll be trophies handed out and everything.
Exactly. First and first place.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, hey, this is a Republican state.
That's right. There you go. Yeah. So, we're going to get together. We're going to have a nice lunch, and then we'll head over to the Score and kind of talk it out and see what we can do.
Yeah. Hopefully it'll be awesome.
It'll be amazing.
Hopefully it's not a mess.
Right.
Yeah. Hopefully we don't get there and say, yeah, we didn't plan anything. So.
Yeah.
We know Garrett Delosier will be there if nobody else is there.
Exactly.
Hopefully Garrett's there.
He'll be there waving the flag.
So the Married to the Games flag.
Yep.
You know what? We should probably say the Pledge of Allegiance before we do the show.
I like that.
Why?
That sounds great. Just like you did in school, man.
I don't know.
That's perfect.
That is so funny. Do they still do that in school?
I
hope so.
sincerely doubt it.
I know, but I hope so, man. I thought that was good.
Yeah.
I'm
I
not
wonder if they
betting on
do.
it.
Somebody let us know if they still do the Pledge of Allegiance at school. We used to do it every day.
Yeah, me too.
Yes, for all you 6-year-old listeners out there, please tell us.
That's right.
But if somebody's got kids that are that old,
I know. I'm just playing.
I know they probably don't in high school, but
We used to have a dramatic singing of the national anthem.
no
I think
way.
it was like once every month, I think.
What's a dramatic singing of it?
Yes.
Is it like interpretive dance or flags
can
waving
we,
too?
Can we get a taste of it, please?
No, basically what would happen is every day we'd do the Pledge of Allegiance. And I think it was like if the first day of the month, like, so even if it wasn't the first, if it was like the third, because you just came back from a weekend, they would have somebody come down to the office and sing the national anthem, and they were like getting into it, man.
Nice.
Oh
Okay.
my
it was
gosh.
like, over an intercom, like an old intercom, so it was all scratchy, like. Yeah, so.
Just clicking it out.
Exactly.
That is exactly what happened.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. I always remember like the Pledge of Allegiance. Everybody just mumbled the whole time. They're like,
it didn't mean anything to you
America.
at the time.
All right.
Exactly.
Into the republic for one nation. Yeah, that's good stuff.
Yeah, boy.
That
Whether
is
like,
so funny.
Timmy, take your hat off.
That's right.
They're like, hey, Timmy, shave your beard. You know you're not supposed to come to school with that beard.
Johnny, get your finger out of your nose. Let's go. Come on. Oh, that's awesome.
They didn't let us wear hats in school till high school, I don't think.
Yep.
I can't remember.
I'm with you.
Yeah, same way. Router,
Oh, I think it's time.
let's do it.
New releases this week. We actually have quite a few. Let's start with releasing for the PS4.
Oh, you're going to do it by category.
Oh, no, I can, but this one seems a little weird to me, but Final Fantasy XIV Online, A Realm Reborn is now out. I thought that was being pushed back, but I could be wrong. But I mean, it showed up. So Square Enix has completely redesigned and rebuilt their second MMO, Final Fantasy.
I thought that's been out. 14?
I think it's been out for PC.
And then they did that
I think
free
it just
weekend.
came out for consoles or
They
something.
did that free weekend. I know that too.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So, it was a little weird. That's why I started first. I'm like, so this first release is Final Fantasy XIV Online for the PS4, maybe? I don't know. But yes, I think it's out this week. So we'll see. A DLC.
Still working on that novel?
Still working on that novel. Little protagonist. Anyway,
Gosh.
Battlefield 4 Naval Strike. We got some DLC action for Battlefield 4, Xbox One, PS3, Xbox 360, PS4, and the PC.
Gabe, are you playing that game?
Battlefield?
Yeah, you own it?
Yep.
Okay.
Ask me again if I'm playing it.
Are you playing it?
Nope.
I
haven't played it. I let somebody borrow it right after I got it, and I just hadn't got like around to it.
I got it for Christmas and swapped it out for my pre-order of Second Son.
Well, there's your DLC you can not buy.
Right.
Sweet.
A couple more. Max, The Curse of Brotherhood, released for the 360 and PC. Trials Fusion for the Xbox One, 360, PS4, and PC.
Mm-hmm.
FIFA World Cup Brazil for the PS3 and the 360. That's the 2014 FIFA World Cup Brazil. We got Borderlands 2 Headhunter 5, Sir Hammerlock versus the Sun Cromerax. That's releasing for the 360 PS3. There is so much DLC for Borderlands 2, it's not even funny.
I know. I think they said this is the last one, though.
Yeah.
And all of that's going to be in the Vita version, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, including this one.
Yeah,
I
wonder.
thought that's what they said.
Oh, okay.
And finally, releasing for the Vita, Dead Nation. So,
there you have
Oh,
it.
yeah, that came out yesterday, didn't it?
That's free PS Plus, I think.
I think you're right. Yeah, I think you're right, actually.
Yesterday being tax day, of course.
Oh, Lord, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Happy tax day, everybody.
Play some Dead Nation.
Yeah, if you feel like killing somebody, play some Dead Nation.
It's perfect.
It's absolutely very fitting. Moving on, top-selling games for the week ending April 5th. Number 10, MLB 14 The Show for the PS Vita. So we have a Vita up in the top 10. Number 9, Call of Duty Ghosts for the 360.
Wow.
Number 8, Pokemon XY.
Oh, yeah.
Number 7, Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes for the PS4.
Really?
Number 6, Diablo 3 for the PC. So that special must still be going on. Number 5, Minecraft for the 360.
No way.
Number 4.
People are still buying that game in the store.
I know.
I'm not, and that's not used either.
No,
that's like,
that is,
hey, let me hot off the presses. Let me get that Minecraft.
Well, actually, that should tie into this little story I have. PlayStation 3 will get a disc-based release of Minecraft next month.
Oh, boy.
So be prepared to start saying it twice.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, you're right. Number 4, Infamous Second Son for the PS4.
Nice.
Number 3, MLB 14 The Show for the PS3.
Oh, wow.
Number 2, Titanfall for the Xbox One. Jumps up a little. Number 1 for week ending April 5th, The Elder Scrolls Online for the PC.
Ah, yes.
I knew that was going to happen.
Number 1.
PC game takes the number 1 spot.
I love that so much.
Yeah, that's really cool. Congratulations, PC gamers.
I ain't mad at that.
No.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that at all.
Man, it's Elder Scrolls, man. Can't go wrong.
Sick. I always want to play those games when they come out.
I do too.
Yeah, it does make a lot of sense too.
And then I sit on the sidelines and watch.
Yeah, you're like, man, that looks awesome.
That looks great.
I hope those guys have fun.
Exactly. Enjoy, everybody.
That's funny.
There you have it, folks. Boys, get it. Let's get into some news.
Hall.
Let's get into some news. Peter Molyneux thinks the Xbox One Kinect is a joke.
Oh, good.
I saw that. Yeah, what's that about?
Well, anyway, here's the exact quote. "It feels like an unnecessary add-on to me. Maybe it's because we're in England and it doesn't really use the TV stuff, but it feels more like a joke. My son and I sit here saying random things at it and it doesn't work. They could cost reduce it by removing Kinect. I'm sure they're going to release an Xbox One without Kinect. It would be unthinkable that they wouldn't."
It's funny how much people don't like that thing.
There's a lot of hate for the Kinect right now.
Yeah, Hall, what's you guys' problem?
Basically, I think this story made news because he was working on a project for the original Kinect with Milo, the kid. Do you remember that?
No.
So
Milo, when they first brought Kinect out, they were like, you're going to be able to be a pedophile from your couch.
Yes, that's right.
Exactly. It was Lionhead Studios, and they were working on that Kinect game with Milo. And I don't know if he was working for them when they made Fable: The Journey, which was a Kinect-focused game.
Right.
So it was just interesting. And like I said, I think this is why it made news, is because he's worked on Kinect projects before. This sounds like somebody who's just now playing with the Kinect. Oh, this is stupid.
Yeah.
Right. It's just
I didn't realize how stupid this was when I was working on it.
The piece of tech that the Kinect is very impressive.
Oh, yeah.
So why do people not like it so much? Is it just because they still haven't found a way to implement it the best? Because it really is, like, when I tested it out, like when at E3 last year, and they had me up on stage and made me look like an idiot in front of like 400 people.
Which is amazing in and of itself.
Like, the things that it can do is really incredible. And so I just wonder, what's the missing link between the gamer and the Kinect? Like, because some people love it and they say it's really fun, but it's still missing the hardcore gamer.
Well, because I think, in my humble opinion, the Kinect is perfect for something like a Just Dance. If I had Just Dance, I'd be all over it. This is the greatest thing ever. But the hardcore gamers aren't playing Just Dance. You know what I mean?
Right. And $100 to play Just Dance
is
a
not
great
worth
way.
it. Exactly.
Right.
It's completely not worth it. So somebody needs to come out with something that utilizes more action and makes you look like a fool in your living room in the process. So,
well, I think people want it to be a choice, more than anything. But Microsoft doesn't want it to be a choice because then nobody will want to use it.
And I personally think a hardcore gamer is more traditionalist. Give me a controller in my hands. I don't want to mimic anything, but give me a controller that I can use. Show me the buttons to use and let me play. I think, because I know I'm kind of that way. I'm more traditionalist. I like having a controller in my hand.
Yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm.
It just seems like it's opened the door for such a cool. I think the bone I have to pick with it isn't even with the Kinect, but it's like, why haven't we as a people come up with a better idea for this thing?
Right.
Here you've got this awesome piece of tech that can tell if you're smiling, frowning, talking, looking at the screen, where your face is, where you're putting all your weight. Like, it's weird. Like, it's got this frame where you can lean to one side and it knows that you're putting most of your weight on your left leg or your right
incredible.
leg. It can, they say it can kind of do the heart rate monitoring thing. It's like, it can do all these things. It can tell depth. It can tell if one person's standing further behind you than you're standing to it, and calculate all this stuff. It's like, why haven't we figured out a banging game to utilize all these things with?
I think, you know what? I think it's going to happen because I think it's going to be a combination of the Oculus Rift and the Kinect. That's what it's going to take in order for it to really be accepted. And you know what? I don't think we're not there for a while, in my humble opinion. I think it's going to take a while.
Yeah.
But can you imagine being able to do everything like with the Oculus Rift, as well as you're basically in true virtual reality where you can use your hands, make gestures, do everything, and that controls the entire game. I think we're not there.
Yeah, and I think that's the frustrating part. Like, the only thing you can do with Kinect is look stupid.
Exactly.
Like, why am I not like feeling like a Jedi by now?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, to where if somebody walked into the room, I'd look stupid to them. But when I'm in there by myself, I feel like a doggone superhero.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
I'm raising my hands like freaking Elsa singing Let It Go. I'm like, yeah. And then this. And then I create fire with my right hand. And I'm throwing a lightning bolt with my left hand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's what I want to do when nobody's watching.
Exactly.
I got to tell you, I don't know if I don't know what's going to happen with that stuff, because if you look at just history, like peripherals and gameplay experiences have come and gone, but the controller, like Router said, has always been
it's the tradition.
Thing.
Yeah, it's tradition.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just a lot of good tech going to waste, boy.
I agree, man. I totally agree with you. But at the same time, do those peripherals cause more problems for developers? Like, oh, we got to figure out how to make this game happen. And maybe a lot of developers just give up on it because
I feel it could be too that they don't want to be doomed to a low score, because there's just kind of a certain what's the word? Like a certain persona, if you will, that goes to Kinect games. Like, oh, this is going to be some kind of experience. Like, oh, I'm going to have to wave my arms and get it to notice me and stuff like that.
Right.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't want to say that would cause a low score, but
I know, but that's not what I'm talking about. Like, I mean, those games are they have a ceiling to them. They're not going to be 10-point games.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But it's kind of like, I don't know. I can't think of anything off the top of my head, but something like the touch screen. When Apple was like, oh, wait, why don't we make a phone that's touchscreen where you use your finger, not a freaking stylus. Like, and then everybody was like, oh yeah, why don't we make a freaking touchscreen where you use your finger, not a stylus? Like, and then the floodgates open and now every phone almost has a touchscreen with your finger. Where before you had to have this little stylus that was down in the side of the thing. And, you know, it wasn't that Apple invented touchscreens on your phone.
Exactly.
But they were the first ones to do it amazingly.
And you know what? I think they took the time to do it because that production and research and everything took a long time for that to all come together.
And I think that's what we're waiting for is there's going to be a game that comes along that uses the Kinect in just the right way that people will be like, oh gosh, that's the way we were supposed to be using it this whole time. And then a flood of games will come out with that, implementing that same kind of thing.
Well, to counter and to play devil's advocate, look what happened to the Wii though at the same time. Now, granted, you are still holding a remote in your hand, but when that first came out, that went off like gangbusters. And I think people saw, and the industry saw, oh, there's a need for this and there's a want for this, so let's make it happen.
But that was cheap enough to where people that don't never play video games could be like, I'll buy one. That looks fun.
But
you know what I'm saying?
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I think for the commoner, and we'll just call them commoners for now, that's perfect, and that's all that they need. For the hardcore gamer, it's not enough.
Yeah, and the commoner's not dropping $500 on a Xbox One.
No. I mean, the commoner will buy the games, and if the system is the right price, you know, they'll purchase it. The hardcore gamer will definitely splurge and get, you know, and buy the next gen consoles and the controllers and what have you. I think the common person, the general consumer, just gets what's the most popular and probably has the best dollar value for it. And then they'll go from there.
Exactly.
I gotta say, this kind of reminds me of when they released like Windows tablets like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And when I heard about them, I was like, oh, that'd be awesome to just be able to, you know, touch the screen and do whatever I need to do in Windows. I used one and I was like, okay, where's the mouse at?
Yeah.
See? You know, I was like, this is not as cool as I thought.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think that's the tricky part is getting a person who has used a controller all of their life to try something different is very hard. Just convincing somebody that, hey, you need to do it this way is very hard when they've been doing it this way for so long.
I think they got a lot of people to try it, like with the 360.
Yeah.
But I don't think those people are willing to do it again. Like, I think they're like, cool, I got my fill of Kinect. I played it.
That's great. I have this. Give me my controller back.
Yeah, give me my controller.
Yeah, that's true.
And also, too, like I said, it's about making a choice. Like the PS4, you can choose to buy the camera. So, and apparently a lot of people have. You know, so.
But that's for a totally different reason.
Yeah, it really is.
Well, no, but they gave them a reason to buy.
Yeah, it's true.
That's very true.
And the choice.
Yeah, and the choice.
I think you make more money when you're given a choice, probably.
Well, I think Microsoft would beg to differ. They've sold as many Kinects as there are Xboxes out there. So
no, but what I'm saying is, I think the Xbox One would have sold more if it was $100 cheaper.
Oh, there's
absolutely.
No doubt.
Absolutely,
There's
what I'm saying.
No doubt.
All right, we should stop talking about the Kinect.
That's a great topic, though. I'm glad we got it on a tangent.
Yeah,
it was good.
We have some forum news.
Ooh.
News from the forum. Mike Fowler had a great idea. You guys have heard his name before. He's a huge part of our community. He was the second guy to do the show intros. Good guy, I think. I've never actually talked to him. Hopefully he's a good guy. He's not like, oh, why didn't Milo come out?
He was camping out for Milo.
Yeah.
He's the only one.
He's the only guy that didn't get the news.
Oh, that's funny.
Hey, that's not coming out. What? Me and my Furby are going home.
Furby.
Me and my Tamagotchi. So in the forum, they're starting a trophy war, which I thought this is a great idea. So running from May 1st through May 30th. So you got a couple weeks to go and sign up. they're doing a trophy war over at the forum. And I think since it's our forum and it's a great idea, we should do a giveaway to the winner.
I like that.
We don't know what it is yet, but we're down. So what they're doing is you got to be a forum member. Go over to marriedtothegames.com/forum. Look for the thread that's called Trophy Wars. And what you'll do is you'll sync your trophies. I think it's PSN only is the only thing that kind of sucks. So PlayStation only for this one, but maybe we can come up with something for the Xbox guys too. So you'll sign in May 30th. Everybody will see how many trophies you have. And then at the end of May 30th, I'm sorry, May 1st, everybody will see how many trophies you have. At the end of May 30th, we'll see how many you have then and see who has the most. And they'll win something. Maybe we'll do first, second, third. If enough people sign up.
Yeah, let's do first, second, third.
And we're doing like quantity of trophies. So like basically, if
yes,
they just
not
have
quality.
all bronzes. Okay, cool.
Yeah, not quality of trophies, but quantity. So
everybody's going to play Mass Effect 3 then, because there's a ton of trophies in there.
So you have a month. That's a long time.
That is a long time.
So maybe next time we'll do like a 2-week something, and we can like, you really have to get in there and play some video games, a whole bunch. So it'll be awesome. So we'll keep you guys up to date. We'll post the thread on Twitter so you guys can go check that out. And I think that's just an awesome idea. So good one on you, Fowler. Unless that wasn't your idea. Good one on whoever's idea that was.
It was Milo's idea.
You should
God
do
rest
some
his
trophy
soul.
wars. Yeah. I drew you a painting.
It's a trophy.
Hall, give us something else.
I thought this was really interesting. The state of Georgia Georgia has been doing tax breaks for all kinds of things based around the entertainment industry. That's kind of why they've been getting a lot of stuff filmed there recently. If you've noticed, you've got the Hunger Games was filmed there. Anchorman was filmed there. The Walking Dead show is filmed there.
Yep.
There's a bunch more, and I can't remember them right now, but basically they're giving large tax breaks to anybody that wants to come and start a game development company.
Wow.
I
like
it's a
that.
$25 million tax break.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I'm packing my bags now.
Yeah, exactly.
So basically, the restriction is you got to have a payroll of over 500,000 and you have an income of less than 100 million.
Well, that counts us out.
Yeah, there you go.
I fold.
All of a sudden, this 2 and 7 of clubs doesn't look so good in my hands.
No.
Yeah, we're just
I
about
fold.
$499,999 short of the payroll.
Yep, just a little.
Golly, that's awesome.
I love this, though, because I really do hope we start getting some more game developers over here in the South.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Hey, Stancil, how about Sucker Punch coming to Atlanta?
Exactly.
Yeah, right.
How about that one?
I've been saying like that developers need to come to Tennessee because we don't have a state tax.
I know. It's a beautiful thing. Why do you think
Dude,
Nissan
and we need to
showed
go
up?
do some voices for some crap. Man, this show is cold out here.
Yeah, actually, we had a pretty cold day yesterday and today.
And this
what the
I
heck?
know.
I had to
It's April.
I had to cover my flowers. Yes,
I know,
I said
I'm
I had to
mad.
cover my flowers. My man
You
Carter.
will not hear that on any other podcast.
That's
You
right.
sure won't. Unless there's somebody talking real soft, like, and then we have a little happy tree over here. We're just going to cover this little flower.
I'm sorry, what did you say? Anywho.
That's great. Something else that I thought was fun. Call of Duty Ghost has got a new voice pack coming on April 22nd. And I've never heard of them doing a voice pack before. Maybe they've done it before. But for $2.99 on Xbox Live on April 22nd, your team leader or whoever's always talking to you in your intercom during multiplayer could be Snoop Dogg.
Oh, that would be awesome.
That's great.
The S and double OP.
That's
D O
right.
double G.
Can it be Gary Busey?
Oh my
No,
gosh.
you don't want Gary Busey. Goodness gracious. So Snoop Dogg went down, recorded a bunch of lines, and on April 22nd, you can get him on
awesome.
Xbox Live and then on other platforms later, but they're launching it on Xbox Live.
Snoop Dogg as your
Is he
commander.
back to being Is he back to being Snoop Dogg, or is he still Snoop Lion?
I don't know.
I think he's Snoop Dogg. He introduced himself as Snoop Dogg on the video.
I guess that whole Snoop Lion thing is done.
That'd be great if you could have either.
SOPDOGG again.
That'd be great if they were like, "Do you want Snoop Dogg or Snoop Lion?"
That's right.
Yeah, I'd be like, "Who's Snoop Lion?"
Either way, when you're playing, you're gonna get, "Hey, yo, hit that, my nizzle."
Yeah, you know what sucks though is that it like when I saw the story, I was like, "Ooh!" And then I watched the video of him doing it, and man, I think the lines are awful.
Really?
Like I didn't even write them down, and so and then of course they're showing gameplay footage with his voice on top of it, but it's probably not as affected as it's gonna be in the game, and so it sounded and looked awful.
It looked sounded flat, huh?
I was
like, at the end, he's like, "I wrote my own lines."
No, he didn't. He was like, "Yeah, I think they did real good on writing lines for me, something, Papa." And I was like, did they do good on writing lines for you?"
And then it cuts to him doing a reading. "It sure is cold out here."
I was like, "That's my line. That's not fair."
I know, you need to trademark that, man.
So it kind of sucks. It's kind of fun, and it kind of sucks because I think 13-year-olds are like, "Snoop who?" And if this was 97, I'd be all over it. But
of course,
for it to be 2014 and he hasn't put out a good song in I don't know how long. And I don't know. It's just like a little bit like, "Oh yeah, it's like, oh, we about this thing. It's party time." And you're like, "Party time?"
What? He said that?
He doesn't say we about this thing, but it is it is like the something's out. It's party time. Or like,
really?
I forget what the other one is. It's like something. You dig? And you're like, oh, gosh, these are not good.
That sucks.
If they rhymed, it'd be better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So whoever wrote those was like, "Yeah, these are going to be great." And then he heard him reading them. And he's like, "Oh boy."
Yeah.
It sounds like a 37-year-old white woman wrote it. Is what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Which is probably true.
Okay. If I'm Snoop Dogg and I was running and gunning, what would I say? Yeah, I'd say it's party time.
Party,
and it's clearly somebody who's never heard any of his records.
Yeah, it didn't.
It's not like he's
great.
a Ninja Turtle or something.
That's right.
I know. I'd rather it have been a Ninja Turtle.
Yikes.
I wouldn't be mad at that.
Another thing that I saw. This is just kind of interesting. A senior art director at a medical animation studio in the UK called Random 42 is the name of the company. The guy's name is, oh, bring it. Uli Killian.
Okay.
Uli Killian. Uli is his first name. Killian. Uli.
Yeah, it could be Uli.
Killian.
Wouldn't it be Uli?
Uli.
I have no idea. He's built so out of the Lego Technics, like the little robots that you could build out of Legos. He built He built a robot out of this Lego Technics that will play an iPad game for him while he sleeps. You know, these games that take forever. Wow. So he's got a game, the game Jurassic Park Builder. And it's kind of just one of those real time games where you have to tap on something every few minutes and to get it moving along, instead of paying actual money. He built a robot that will tap on these dinosaurs while he's sleeping.
Wow.
So he uses an old iPad mounted to the top of the Technics wheels and a machine that's powered by Arduino board. Do you guys know Arduino boards? They're like these really crazy, I can't explain them, but our old light designer for the show used to mess with Arduino boards all the time, but they're really easily programmable boards and you can do all kind of stuff with them. Anyway, and it connects to a laptop, and throughout the night, this machine moves the iPad back and forth underneath this arm, that is wrapped in tinfoil and wired to the ground pin of the Arduino and tricks the iPad touchscreen into thinking it's a human finger.
Wow.
It's crazy.
That's insane.
I saw that and I was like, oh, I could have used that 3 years ago when I was into those kind of games. because you always wake up and you're like, okay, good, my village is done, and blah 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 blah. You know, Castle Crashers. I mean, not Castle Crashers. What's the big one right now? Clash of Clans.
Clash of Clans. Same
kind of game where you got to time management and all this stupid stuff. Anyway, I just thought that was interesting.
It's really cool.
And then my last bit of news: Last of Us on the PS4 has an official date.
Ooh.
June 20th in North America. So that's only like 2 months away. It's going to be $60,
Oof.
which, you know, I mean,
ouch.
June 20th. Isn't that pretty close to the original release date?
Yeah. It was.
Yeah.
It was
after it got pushed back. Yeah. It should be like almost an exact year. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So
you said $60?
Wow.
I know, but like $60 is a little steep, but it's only steep because I've played it already.
Yeah, and it also has the DLC. I guess I forgot about that.
Right.
Yeah, but it should. I don't know. Are there discounts
for those that
who
haven't played it? You know, I mean, you know, $60 is not crazy.
No, it's steep.
I think it's only steep for us.
Yeah, I think you're right. If you have not played it yet, wait and play it on the PS4. It will be amazing. It will look amazing, and you will love it, and it is worth every penny. If you have already played it, then you're in an inner turmoil of whether or not you're actually going to purchase it or not.
And just wait till it goes on sale.
Yeah, right.
It'll go on sale. I mean, right?
It's got to. It's got
I think so.
Hall, you got anything else?
Let's see. Marty O'Donnell, the composer on all of the Halo games.
Yeah.
Bungie just let him go.
Man, what's going on?
I think it's just the matter of like he's well known for those games, so they probably don't see a reason like to keep him on anymore because they could probably hire somebody who's, you know, just fresh out of college or a little newer.
Somebody's dusting off their Mario music or whatever that thing was called back in the day. They're like, oh, I can do this myself.
Yeah.
I mean, Marty makes some great music, but maybe he's just gotten to the point where he's a little out of their price range.
That could be too. I mean, we are talking Halo. Then this next one is Halo 5. So,
well, and that's what everybody's wondering is he going to get picked up by 343 Studios, the people who are actually developing Halo now?
Oh yeah,
because Bungie's not doing it anymore.
Yeah,
that's right. The plot thickens.
That's a good point.
Either that or he goes freelance, and he might do a lot better that way. So,
I think he could.
Yeah,
definitely think he could.
And we know that guys of his talent level are going to land on their feet. Like, he's probably not stressed out about it.
Oh, probably not at all. He's probably already getting offers. So.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. Sweet. Anything else, Hall?
Nope.
No, that's it?
Well, except the 2DS has a big sale. I don't know if it's still going on, but...
Dude, $100?
Yeah.
With Pokemon X?
That's pretty huge.
If I could spend money right now, I'd spend money on that.
If Amara was like a year and a half older, I think I'd be getting it and blaming it on her.
Yeah.
Like, she needs the 2DS, of course. Give me that 2DS. Give me that 2DS.
No, Daddy's playing with it. Daddy's playing with it.
Yeah. You'll have a turn in a second. Hey. What did Daddy say?
I did that last night with Piper. Gabe and I were playing some Mario Kart, and she just gets all up in my face. Daddy. I'm like, honey, Daddy's trying to get this. Daddy's trying to red shell Gabe right now.
I think he actually used the word busy. Daddy's busy right now.
Busy.
Daddy's busy right now. But she's like, but Daddy. Oh,
yeah.
God bless her.
And we're giving away Knack today. Knack for the PS4. I'm calling it our XP giveaway because we did an Xbox, now a PlayStation game. Then next week will be an Xbox game, and then the week after that will be a PlayStation game.
Nice.
So it's our XP giveaway, sponsored by The Score. Check them out. They're getting their online store up and going. thescoreonline.com. You can find them on Twitter at Score Online. Those guys are awesome. We're going to be tagging them more and more just because they are hooking us up with these giveaways. And we're going to have another one for you guys this week. And the winner of Knack for PS4 is Noah, Arkman Noah, at Arkman Noah on Twitter, and he has no profile.
Awesome.
Okay.
And hopefully he has a PS4.
Hopefully he has a PS4. Arkman Noah. Noah, send us an email, Gabe at marriedtothegames.com or mailbag at marriedtothegames.com. Let us know that you want it, and we will send it to you. Thanks for retweeting. We appreciate it. Also, we had a question from last week. We asked, what movies are you looking most forward to? Starting with the forum, Shepdog921 said X-Men, Days of Future Past, and Sin City 2. I love the first
I didn't even know there
City.
was a Sin City 2.
Me neither. I was like, sweet. Derek Putnam on the forum said Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man.
Draft Day. I'm a Browns fan. Captain America 2. The Avengers 2. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and probably many more. Maximus Prime said Godzilla and Transformers, but I'm definitely most excited for Transformers. I mean, come on. I go by Maximus Prime.
That's very true.
It's like, oh, yeah, that would make a lot of sense.
That's a given.
Yeah. Heading over to Twitter, we have the Geeks with Wives and Capes crew.
Yeah.
At GWW Capes crew. Guardians of the Galaxy. It's going to be better than Star Wars, they say. We'll see. Euro Chuck Norris, our boy at Euro Chuck Norris. He said, I'm European, and after watching Captain America, I feel more American now.
Yeah.
Great movie. I thought that was great.
Ryan, I'm proud to be.
That's right.
Ryan Hillis at RC Hillis said, gotta be Spider-Man. Not Spider-Man.
No, Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
We need to catch that trend on.
Yep. Let's get that going.
Let's get that. So thank you guys. That was it. We have a bunch more, but you guys can go read them on Twitter and at the forum. You guys know where to find it. marriedtothegames.com/forum, facebook.com/marriedtothegames, Twitter at MTTGcast. We appreciate you guys talking back and forth with us. Check out the trophy wars going on. I'd like to enter, but I would just embarrass myself. So, and I'm on tour the first half of May, so I won't be able to.
Is there a prize for the least trophies? That would just encourage everybody not to play.
Yeah, be like, here goes Hall rolling in neutral into last place with 0.3 trophies.
Somehow I managed to get a third of a trophy.
I hate to say this, boys, but I think, are required to enter this. We don't have a choice.
You might be right.
We
might be right.
We
are required to lose it.
And we are required to lose it. But yeah,
I'm going to lose it. I'm going to lose it.
I will certainly enter.
Good job. I'll enter too, just for fun.
We
definitely won't win. We definitely won't win. And you guys might as well. You didn't do the Inquisition. You got to enter something this year.
Yeah.
Yep. Very true.
Let's get into some questions.
Questions this week. Thank you, everybody, for participating. As always, we always tweet out the night before. Send us your thoughts for the week, your questions, what you got going on, and we love to talk about it. Let's start with email. Mr. Lucas Ham Swisher. He says, good morning, Hootie, T-Claw, and Mr. Mainliner. Today's question is brought to you by the PSN platformer Ib and Ob, which was a sometimes grueling game because I had to multitask, which I don't do.
Yeah.
So, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being I can't even rub my tummy and pat my head, and 10 being I can feed my child, read my online gaming news, make breakfast for my wife, and do my taxes all at the same time, how good are you at multitasking? Excellent.
That's great.
Excellent email. Well put together. Lucas, you're the man.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. With what I do with website design, you have to multitask, and because there's so many elements that get put together in creating a website. So I feel like I'm an 8 or 9 because I have to.
Ooh,
and then,
listen to you.
Well, yeah, and then in just family life, I like to be on top of things. So like and also with work, I'm on a lot of conference calls, and I usually work during those conference calls because I barely have to say anything. So I have it on mute, and I'm still working as I go along. I can do laundry, like, transfer laundry, empty dishwasher, do that kind of stuff, all while I'm on a conference call. So yeah, I like it. It's fun. I enjoy multitasking.
Good job. I'm definitely an alt tabber for sure. I'm pretty good at multitasking, and I want to say, Router beat Brothers.
Yes.
Tale of Two Sons, and that was that dual stick, have to move both, which is the same as Eve and Ob is the same kind of thing. I don't like that stuff, man. So I don't know why I don't. On it. I get frustrated.
Yeah, at first I was like, okay, this is a little weird, but man, Brothers, that was a great game.
Yeah. So Router, I'd have to agree with him. He's got to be an 8 or 9. I'm probably a 7, only because my ADD kind of kicks in. I got, I'm like, oh yeah, let's do this, let's do that, and we're doing that. Squirrel. I'm kind of the dog from.
That's right.
So
hi there.
So yeah, I would say 7. Hall.
I don't know if I want to put a number on it. I just know it's high up there, but I'm the reluctant multitasker. I only do it because I have to.
The reluctant multitasker. I love that.
There you go. That'll be my tagline.
Is the name of the show for this week.
That's right.
Married to the Games, episode 83, The Reluctant Multitasker.
I love it.
Lucas Hamswisher, you created the title show.
Congratulations.
I'm telling you, man, like, I'm good at it, but I don't want to have to do it.
That's amazing.
It's just out of necessity.
Oh, There's like so many things in Hall's life.
Yeah.
He's like, I do it because I have to do it.
That's right. I'm not doing it because I want to.
Freaking eating.
No, I want to do that.
That's good. Yeah, everybody wants to do that.
Nice. Good question.
That was a great question. All right, let's move on to Facebook. We have Mr. Mark Boucher. If you could pick a theme song for your life, what would it be?
Oh.
So it's kind of funny because my wife always says that I have an ongoing theme song in my head because I have this doop-de-doop-de-doo approach to life at times. And it annoys the crap out of her, I believe, too. Yeah. So my theme song is either, depending on the mood, but it's either and nobody's going to recognize this reference, but the Benny Hit is it Benny Hinn or Benny Hill? I can never remember.
Benny Hill.
Benny Hill. Yeah. My theme song is exactly.
Yeah.
It's that
Everybody
one.
would know it if they heard it, but they probably wouldn't know the title.
Right. Yeah. Yes, it's from Benny Hill. So that would be probably my theme song.
I've always talked about slowing that down halftime and making a song out of it.
That's
I think it'd be a sick sample.
Dude,
pretty good.
That's a great idea.
Anyway.
Yep. I love that. Copyright Married to the Games 2014.
Hall, what about you, buddy?
I'm really goofy, so probably Sanford and Son.
Dang, you guys are going old school.
Yeah, we are going old school. How about you, Mr. Gabe?
How does that one go? I can't think of it off the top of my head. Yeah.
Yep.
That's hilarious.
That's
you know what? Mine. I don't have a theme song necessarily, but I do have the song that I want to go off after something good happens. So like when you get a platinum trophy or your baby's born or you say I do or you make that game winning shot or whatever, but it's got to be Gloria Estefan. Rhythm's Gonna Get You.
Nice.
So it'd be like, you shoot that 3-pointer and it goes in. It's like, bah, bah, come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga. Any longer, feel the rhythm of the beat is getting stronger. Don't deny it till you try to do that conga beat. Yeah, so it's got to be conga beat by Gloria Estefan.
Well,
that was from quite a while ago, wasn't it? Like 30 episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had one when she was the cover. Yeah.
Yep, that's right.
That's always been mine. I freaking love that song.
That's amazing.
The energy behind that is incredible.
For the longer story, go back and listen to that episode.
Yes,
that's great.
Exactly. Thank you, Mark, for that question. Moving on, James Hardwick. Dear MTTG crew, what do you think about Guardians of the Galaxy? We just kind of mentioned it before. I don't know. That's a very good question.
I didn't know anything about it before the preview, but the preview looks awesome.
Yeah, the preview looks great, but they didn't give you
it.
a ton of information yet.
Yeah, you know it's silly, and you know it's a comic, and you know that it's going to be... It looks hilarious to me.
Yeah, I have no idea. How about you, Hall?
I think it's going to be interesting, so I'll keep an eye on it. I haven't read the comics or anything like that, so I don't really know what's going on, but...
Is it a comic or a graphic novel? It's a comic, right?
I think it's a comic.
Yeah. Somebody will let us know. I know that.
No. Somebody will correct us if that's the case. All right. Moving on. Daniel Allen. What's your favorite sitcom and sitcom character? God, that's good.
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
How many of us have them?
Friends.
I don't know character, though.
I would probably say Friends and Chandler. I like Chandler a lot. He has some good liners in there.
Sitcom.
Mm-hmm.
I think back in the day, right now it's probably Parks and Rec.
Oh, man,
and of course, my favorite character on there is Aziz Ansari because he's hilarious.
He is amazing.
But back in the day, I would say Family Guy, and Stewie is my favorite from that show.
Yes, great.
Oh, Dwight Schrute is such a good character.
Gosh, Dwight Schrute's a great character.
Can't forget that. There's some good stuff out there. I like it. Good question. Paulo is at it again from Brazil. If games were not a thing, what other hobbies would you guys dedicate yourself to? Gabe can't say singing or performing. That's cheating. If games were not a thing, what hobbies would you dedicate yourself to? I used to actually bike ride quite a bit, and now that Piper's born, I don't do that as much because, I would usually go for at least an hour to 2 hours, do like 30 miles, or I could do a 50 miler, and I just don't have the time for it anymore. So I'd probably do that because it's fun. It's great just being out there. I bring my phone with me and just listen to whatever I'm in the mood to listen to. And I always just have one earbud in. I never have both of them in because Lord knows that's dangerous.
Yeah.
Right.
But, I'd probably do something like that or garden perhaps. Who knows?
Ooh.
No.
Till? You would till?
I would kill everything.
No, till.
Well, no, but I would till and then kill everything.
Oh, gotcha, yeah.
I am definitely not a Mr. Green Thumb, that's for sure.
Yeah, my wife is the same way. She's like, ooh, there's such a nice flower. I should take it to the house and kill it.
That's right.
She's like, why don't you ever buy me flowers? I'm like, because I don't like to see my money spent like that.
And smell after a couple days.
Exactly.
Rotting.
I think I would take a harder swing at voiceover if I didn't have a hobby or a job or a family that was counting on eating off my salary.
Yeah, the voice
eating off of the table.
Yeah, exactly. Eating off the ground. I think because I was a theater kid coming up, but I do enjoy the stage, but I don't appreciate theater like I used to. I like the nuances of film better. It's hard to be subtle in theater sometimes. And so there's a lot of nuance in voice acting.
Yeah.
And I think I would swing for that if I could.
Love it.
Hall?
I mean, I like kind of working with electronics and circuits and stuff. I took a couple classes in college on like mechanical engineering stuff.
Very cool.
So actually, when we get a house, I'll probably get some of the stuff I need to start working on my own stuff again. So
very cool.
Sweet.
Love that. I will say,
that's awesome.
My job is website design and that kind of stuff, but I would do it anyway because it's just fun to do, to create something like that. I love doing that as well. So, I mean, for me, it's not a hobby. It's my job right now, but it's fun.
Yeah, but you love it. Yeah,
it's
that's
all
awesome.
Good. All right, moving on to Twitter. How are we doing on time? We're pretty good, actually. That's good.
Yeah, we're doing great. We got started pretty quick today.
Yeah. Jeffrey Pennell, what are your thoughts on the announced Borderlands pre-sequel? Did we? We didn't talk about that. I believe there's.
Why is it not next gen?
Yeah, there you go.
For real.
I like that. No, that's
It's not next gen. That sucks.
Yeah. Who's doing it? I mean, that's not the Telltale thing, right?
No, it's and it's not Gearbox either. It's been
Gearbox
farmed
is
out
not
to
doing it.
somebody else.
Oh, wow.
I think
don't know a
it's
whole
like
lot about it.
2K Australia or something.
Huh.
It sounds like they just threw that together.
Well,
It's hard for me
to be honest
hard for
with
me to
you,
care.
like they're probably, since they are still 2K, like they're probably just getting, the building blocks of Borderlands 2 and just making a new game.
Could be.
So it's probably going to feel exactly the same.
I wish I would have played those games. I would care more
I
about
wish
it.
you would play
I wish
those
you would play
games.
Borderlands 2. That game is really good.
Do you guys see,
great.
do you guys, when you think of a prequel for that game, are you like, oh yeah, that makes sense? Or are you like, I wonder what it's going to be about?
Kind of, because there was a lot of vague, like, story discussion between 1 and 2.
They did some setup, but it's to me it could go either way. It's just a fun game, and Gabe, I'm on a campaign for you to still play it, because I think you still need to play that game just to try it, because
but do you think it'll be like as interesting as like Tomb Raider and some of these other things that have done reboots that that do kind of like prequel-ish type stuff?
I don't know.
Well, it's not. I don't think it's necessarily that it's going to be a return to roots or anything like that. Like, it's going to be a story in between what happened in 1 and 2. Because if you play the end of 1,
it's a prequel to 2.
Yeah,
not a prequel
exactly.
To 1.
Like, if you play the end of 1, like going into 2, it's just completely like it's like 5 years have passed, I think, or something crazy.
It's not long. Yeah, it's not too long.
So, it's not too long, but a lot happens in that time. So I think there's room for a game in between there.
Sure,
I ain't mad at this at all.
No, it's Borderlands, man. I'm with it.
It'd be cool too if they went back to the original 4 characters.
Yeah,
so
that would be cool. Good question.
Good question.
Ryan Cromer at RCromer5. Most disappointing game you've ever played? Mine's easy, AC3. And Ryan, I will agree with you. AC3 was mine as well.
Yeah. The third in a series is always hard. Max Payne 3 for me. I was so excited about that game because I loved Max Payne 1 and 2. And I put 3 in and I was like, what happened? Where's his trench coat? Why is he fat and bald? This is ridiculous. And he's so angry. But for some reason, and I know that maybe somebody out there liked Max Payne 3, but just for me, I think it changed gears so hard that it didn't feel like it could be Max Payne 3. It felt like it should be Max Payne starting over, and this is a different thing. Not if you're a fan of 1 and 2, play 3.
Yeah.
Hall.
When somebody says that, I kind of think back to my childhood. There were a lot of disappointing games made at that time. I mean, if you think about the quality of the game,
yeah,
at least some of these games made today can hold up. Even games made in the PS2 and Xbox era can hold up. But you go back and you play Alex Kidd, and you're like, this game is terrible. Or
E.T.
Yeah, E.T. Wow.
Yeah, of course. You have anything recent like that you've played that you were like, oh man, I do not like this?
Not really, because I typically am a good judge of what games I'm not going to like.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
we all kind of pick and choose. We don't just grab something for the sake of grabbing something.
Yeah, we don't have time to play everything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I will say I played Assassin's Creed, the original, like 2 years ago, and I didn't like it at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never played that either.
So, I can see that.
I'm not bothering. Like I have no desire to go back. I started a Brotherhood. That was a great place for me to start, and I'll stick with it.
The first one, you could see what they were doing. Like, I think it was made. Was it made in like 2007?
I think
it was made in 2007. So you could kind of see what they were doing, and you could see why people thought it was a good game at the time. But I don't think it's a good game at all. Really,
they were definitely building something.
Yeah, it was a building block game.
It was a learning experience. I mean, I look at that game and I make excuses about the year it came out, and then I look at BioShock, which came out the same year, and just destroys it.
See, and I didn't like BioShock.
In my mind, I mean, it's all objective, but
yeah, exactly.
It really is.
Good question.
Chowfie, at that Chowfie, as fathers of daughters, do you ever feel like, dang, I'm going to lose all my money on this girl? But that's okay though. My daughter is 2, and she is all about the shoes and accessories. So bye. Of course.
Bye.
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm fine with it.
Yeah, going to this wedding last weekend, I was like, freaking crap. I got to pay for this stupid stuff.
Yep.
I can't stand weddings and kids.
Father of the year right there.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, of course, and having a wife that's just as bad. My daughter could wear a burlap sack and some flip-flops every day and be totally content. But my wife is like, oh, I found this awesome thing at J. Crew. I'm like, we don't shop at J. Crew. Why are you shopping there for the baby? It's a necklace. I'm like, she can't wear that. They'll have to loop it over 3 times for it to fit around her neck. So you definitely feel like that. It's a balancing act. Like
it is.
I wish Jenny had her own job sometimes, because then all that money could go towards the baby.
Yep.
And then I could, continue to get my game on, but I got to give up a game every time she wants to do something or put gas in the car.
Exactly.
How ridiculous.
That's how it goes, man.
Man, I hit a new high the other day, man. It was like $60-something in my car. I was like, oh, geez, Louise.
Yep.
I need to wait for
it. It's expensive.
It sure is expensive out here. I need to get a PlayStation Plus gas card so I can put gas on sale.
Any which way you slice it, you're going to be screwed too.
Dogs are expensive.
Yes.
Somewhat.
Especially when they need shoes.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Kyle Hall at Marvel Zombie 616. Tim R. Oh, how did you get through the Velociraptor like Necromorphs in Dead Space 2 without rage breaking your controller? I did a few times, but in the words of the great sensei of Karate Kid, sweep the leg. Always for those Velociraptors, because they come at you, hit them with the legs, knock their legs out, and then they're a lot easier to kill. And also, as soon as you do that, then then hit the shoulder, and that usually kills them. I think it's a one hit kill once you pop them off in the shoulder, I believe.
Nice.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say wax on, wax off.
Or
you said Karate Kid.
Yeah, either one. But yeah, those suckers were a little tough. But man, I had, like I've said before, I had a hard time with Dead Space 2. I'm almost tempted to go back and redo it, and because I know I could probably plow through it now. But yeah, try knocking off the legs first, because at least they won't be coming at you, and then you can pick them off.
Right.
Arctic Warlocks. That's great. I love it. With Easter, do you bring a video game console with you to the party that does not have one? hashtag show them what they're missing. I love it.
That's funny.
That's probably going to go down here. We're hosting Easter this weekend, and we're clearing out our living room to bring some tables in because our dining room doesn't fit. We're going to have 17 people. And we are going to have a Just Dance throwdown as well as a Mario Kart throwdown with my nieces and nephews. So we're not bringing a console, but you know what? Happy Easter. He is risen. Bring the video game. So
I don't think I've ever taken a console to a party, but I definitely will be found on a couch somewhere playing Candy Crush or Smash Hit. When you look over and it's like, why is Gabe not talking? Oh, he's playing a game on his phone.
You're sitting on the couch next to the 10-year-olds with their iPod touches.
Yep.
Exactly.
That would be Gabe.
That would be me. I'm over there.
Hall, you bring a console, wouldn't you?
Well, actually, everywhere I go, I think they have at least a Wii.
That's true.
So I don't know that I think about it that much.
Yeah, because you got a gaming family.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, a bit. I mean, my sister's birthday was last week, my youngest sister, and we got her a GameStop gift card. That's what she wanted. So
that's great. That's awesome.
Yep, it's pretty cool.
That.
Oh, and I got to see the 2DS in action. She got a 2DS for her birthday.
Did you play it?
No, but I got to just kind of sit and watch over the shoulder, and what's the contrast ratio of the screen?
Really?
Yeah, it's like if you've seen the Vita in action, like you can tell that there's a difference. I don't think that there's like a problem with the 3DS or the 3DS XL. Like I think that those have probably a really good screen on them. The 2DS's screen is a little meh.
Huh.
But kids don't care.
No, kids don't care.
No. Not at all. I was playing on a freaking black and white Game Boy screen with any light I could find. So
exactly. I mean, they even had that clip-on light that you could get.
Yep.
I had the original Game Boy, so I had the like thing that you like plugged on the top that was a magnifier and a light. You remember that?
That's cool.
Oh yeah,
I think I still have that somewhere. So
yeah, it doubled as a something to help you take splinters out.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, excellent. Well done. It's a surgical tool as well.
Exactly.
Good question.
I
got to get up out of here, so we got to hurry.
All right, we'll speed this up. Good for gaming. What movie is most quoted while gaming with your friends? Star Wars and Blazing Saddles for my group. Two
Dumb and Dumber.
Excellent choices. Yeah, Anchorman, I quote all the time.
Dumb and Dumber, probably.
Nice.
Yep.
I don't know if that's when gaming, but it's definitely just everyday life.
It's something that we do too.
Yeah.
At Jamin Bissett, Gabe, what is the story behind the Boots nickname? Tim, do you and the missus have a nickname for Piper? Hit it.
There was a lady that I grew up with. I grew up with her kids, and they called her Boots. And I didn't make the correlation right away, but she was just this awesome lady, and she was the glue that held that family together, and her kids loved her so much. And so when Amara was born, I was like, you know what? I wish that for my daughter, that when she's older, she grows up to be a woman that her children just adore and is the glue for her family. And so we call her Boots.
But it's not symbolic for anything.
Awesome.
It's just Boots, right?
Just Boots.
That's awesome. Yeah. I mean, Hall, we've kind of taken a page from you, and we call her Pipey quite a bit.
Yeah, I call her Pipey too because of Hall.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
We always thought like it'd be something else, but yeah, Pipey was kind of stuck with us, man. So
yeah, I started calling her Pipey pretty much after she was born.
Day one, you were calling her Pipey. So yep, you got it.
I call her Pipe Down.
Yeah. Sometimes I call her Pia for pain in the boop when she's acting up. In fact, actually, when Lauren was pregnant, she was giving her so much problems because she was sick all the time. That was her nickname, was Pia.
That is funny.
Yeah.
That's awesome though that you guys took Pipey.
Oh, yep.
I was going to mention it if you didn't.
Oh yeah, no. Uncle Timmy's got that one. Tattoo Travis Prospicel. What is your favorite 1980s hair band or 80s hair band? I know you have one.
Van Halen.
Oh man,
Bon Jovi.
It might be the Crew for me, Motley Crue.
Nice.
That's a good
Does Bon Jovi count?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what it is.
He's good though.
Yeah, he is. He is
Paul
good.
just had a moment.
Yeah, he did.
Man,
right,
he's good.
Let's do final question here. Joey McPherson at Joe Boston 617.
What's up, Joey? I feel like I haven't heard from those guys in a long time.
What fictional world would you love to live in and why? And what one would you hate to live in and why? Fictional world love to live in? Man, Mario World. Like, just I'd probably be in one of the Mario Kart circuits because it's just so much fun.
Just because you love it so much.
Yep.
Which one would you hate to be in?
The Last of Us. Because I don't want to deal with.
That's right.
I don't want to deal with clickers or runners or any of that stuff. Let's try to avoid the apocalyptic scene, shall we?
I know
at least The Last of Us had safe zones.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, like The Walking Dead doesn't.
Yeah, it's true. The Walking Dead does not either.
Yeah, I would not want to live in The Walking Dead.
No.
I would want to live in, if I could fly around. I don't know if anybody played Nights in the Dreams, in the Dreamcast. Like you're that little jester and you're just flying around all over the place. The freedom that came with that game, it felt so amazing, that game, when it first came out. I would totally live in that world.
That's awesome.
I'd live in Rock Band.
Nice.
You live in that now. You live in Nashville.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You are living it, brother.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, I'd live in Rock Band with reservations because people would probably make you play like the same song over and over again.
Of course.
Oh gosh, that's so funny.
That's good.
And hopefully it'd be Van Halen. and you'd be totally happy about that.
I'll live in Guitar Hero Van Halen.
There you go. Done.
Man, thank you guys so much for the questions. We appreciate it. I know Hall's got to get up out of here. So we always leave you guys with a question. What age did games become important to you? Or what age did you start gaming and it was like, you were like, oh snap, this is my thing. We know for Router, it was like
36.
2 years ago. Yeah. Yep. 36 years old.
Exactly right.
I think for me and Hall is way younger. I remember getting the original Nintendo and Sega Genesis. I was really young. I can't remember exactly. Probably 6 or 7, and gaming gripped me ever since. Hall, were you around the same age?
I got my first console at like 3 or 4.
There you have it.
Because all I remember is playing the Atari when I was like a toddler. So 3.
That's awesome.
Yep.
So what age did you start gaming? Use hashtag answer MTTG, and we will also put it up on our forum. Of course, check out the forum, check out this Trophy Wars, come have fun with us, win some shirts or some games or some stickers or something. We'll figure out something and we'll give it out to you guys, for taking part in that. We appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much for listening, for sticking with us. We're going to try to keep this thing interesting. Send in your intros. If you want to intro the show, you can do it. We're not like picking through them and weeding through them. Like pretty much all of them we'll use. So
right.
Don't feel stupid. It's not a weird thing. Just do it. Have fun with it. Send it in. Throw your stank on it and we'll put it on the top of the show. You guys ready to get up out of here?
Let's do it.
Well, I'm Gabe Patillo. That is Tim Router. That is Timothy Hall. And we are married to the games. And we are out this thing. Peace!